I'm Cassandra Shaw from the Scholastic Kids Corps. I'm here at an Olympian party in Mission Viejo, California. It's a 7-day coast-to-coast celebration of Rick Riordan, the New York Times best-selling author of the Percy Jackson series. We're here to celebrate the newest release of his latest book, The Son of Neptune. So what sparked the idea for The Son of Neptune?
Well, I knew I wanted to bring Percy Jackson back into the new series, but I wanted to do it in a different way. So I wiped his memory and I dropped him in the middle of a Roman camp just to see what would happen. It was a lot of fun.
And who's your favorite Olympian god?
Well, no surprise. I'd have to say either Poseidon or Athena. That's why they figure so prominently in the series.
And which of your characters can you best relate to in The Son of Neptune?
In The Son of Neptune, I think probably Frank. He's my favorite new character. Frank is a little awkward. He's a little clumsy. I can relate to that. But he's also, a pretty sweet guy, and he's got a big heart. And so I'd like to think that I'm like that.
And what is it about mythology and mythology characters that make you want to write about them?
They're so fun. I mean, they're like superheroes. Really, the gods are our first superheroes. They're really human, and they make mistakes, but they also have these amazing powers. And people like to imagine what they would do if they had powers like the gods or the demigods.
So what draws readers to your books? Is it the characters themselves, their personalities, or the gods?
Well, I hope that they can relate to the characters as well as like in the stories. I was a middle school teacher for a long time, and I try to imagine that my own students are reading the books, and I try to put a lot of humor and action and not bore the reader.
When you were young, who is your favorite author?
When I was really young, I liked E.B. White, like Charlotte's Web, and I liked Roald Dahl, James and the Giant Peach, and later on I liked Tolkien, The Lord of the Rings.
So do you ever struggle with writer's block?
Well, I think every writer struggles in some way with writer's block. The trick is to plan out what you're going to say beforehand. I found out that if you make an outline, you're much less likely to get blocked if you get to the middle of the story.
And what are some important elements of a good writer?
Well, basically you have to read a lot so you know what good writing looks like and you get inspired. You have to write a lot because it's like a sport. You got to practice. And also you have to persevere. Don't give up. I got rejected on my first book like 14 times, but I just kept going. So believe in yourself and don't give up.
And do you read any reviews of your book, and do you let them impact the way you write?
My wife actually does most of the reading of reviews. I don't usually do that. I just kind of stay away from reviews. So no, they don't really impact me, but I'm definitely always hoping that the kids like the books. When I go to events, I always listen to the kids.
Yeah. And what is something that readers will be surprised to find out about you?
Something readers might be surprised to find out is that when I was young, I stopped writing for a while and I took up the guitar. And for a while, I thought I was going to be a rock star. But that didn't work out so well, so I went back to teaching, and I'm glad I did because that led me to write The Lightning Thief eventually.
As for your teaching and your former teacher and a father, does that impact the way you write for young readers?
It absolutely does. I always have kids in mind. My own sons are reluctant readers, so I always try to write a book that they're going to like, and they don't read a lot, so I have to make it really interesting to keep their attention. And
can you tell me more about the third book of the Kane Chronicles that's going to come out in spring?
Right, the third book comes out probably in May. I'm just finishing it up now. I can't give away too much about it. We're going to announce the title in a few months, not yet, but it will be, for now anyway, the last in the series. It'll wrap up the trilogy, and Carter and Sadie will have to fight the great chaos serpent Apophis, so everything will be wrapped up.
And what is your personal beliefs on the gods?
Well, I mean, I just think they're great stories. I don't think, I certainly hope they're not like hovering up there actually or not. That'd be a little scary. But I do think that they're wonderful stories that, for thousands of years have been used to explain stuff and entertain people. And I think they're fantastic stories.
Thank you so much for accepting this interview. I had a great time.
Thanks for talking with me.
E-R-A.
Just like the ancient seer. That's a very good name. Good Greek mythology.
And this is just a signature?
Just here or something?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Here I am at the Olympian Festival. There are so many activity booths all around, each representing a different cabin of the gods. Many readers here are also dressed up as characters from the book. Let's find out. I'm here with
the god Apollo.
Yeah, and how's this party been going for you?
It's been great. I love the t-shirts, I love the food, and especially the activities.
And so who is your favorite demigod?
I'd have to admit Athena, just because I like wisdom.
Yeah. So, and what do you think is so great about Apollo?
He is the god of archery. I love archery. I'm a professional marksman. Wow. It's just one of my favorite sports.
That's so cool. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm here with
Poseidon,
and he is the god of the
sea.
And so how has this Olympian party been going for you?
It's been doing good. I've had a lot of fun so far.
And have you been to all these activities booths?
Well, not yet, but I'm certainly looking forward to going to some of them.
And who's your favorite demigod?
I think my favorite demigod would be Percy, because he's so brave and everything.
Do you think you can ever be as brave as him?
I don't really know, but thank you for asking.
Yeah, thank you for accepting.
You're welcome.
And I'm here with
Kirsten Bierke.
And who did you dress up as?
I dressed up as Artemis, the Greek god.
And you, who did you dress up as?
I dressed up as Percy Jackson.
That's so cool. And so how has this party been going for you?
It's going really well. It's super fun. It's great that Rick Riordan is here to support all his fans. It's really enjoyable.
Yeah, it's been really fun. All the activities in the tents have been awesome, and the chariot he rode up in is very awesome.
And so why do you guys like Percy Jackson?
It's just such an exciting novel about the great aspects of like heroes, I guess. I just really like it.
I like the adventure and I like Greek myths, and that's why I love the Percy Jackson.
Who's your favorite demigod?
I like Annabeth the best.
I like Percy the best.
Is it because he's so brave and he goes on quests all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. The Olympian Festival has come to a close. The gods and goddesses has said goodbye to their sons and daughters and retreated back to Mount Olympus. I'm Cassandra Shaw from the Scholastic Kids Press Corps.